going too heavy on the fall. Let me see. Hopefully everything's okay. Oh, I think I forgot. I think my mic was muted on. Okay, okay. Yeah, I was muted somehow on YouTube. Sorry, guys. I'm all over the place. Yeah, I can't wait to actually use it. Okay. My favorite season is the fall. But I am trying to just appreciate the end of the summer right now. Um, and this is my way of kind of like easing into it, where it's still like a little coastal town. This kind of reminds me of, well, maybe not this house exactly, but I might be dating myself. But you know how like Murder She Wrote used to come on, and she lived in like a little coastal house. But when it was like the fall episodes, it was very, very fall. So I just kind of like thought about that. Like, if so you're going to be sick of me with all the fall versions of everything I have. But I'm really excited about it. Okay. So hopefully everything goes well with the stream and everything too. So, oh, thank you so much. Okay. So, I know that I had some videos out. I did like a flip through, and then also a YouTube video. Hold on 1 second. Okay, I was just checking the sound on YouTube. Okay, I know that there was a flip through. I'm still gonna do one little flip through in case someone hasn't seen the YouTube or TikTok video. So this is Coastal Autumn, and it is a sticker pack. It comes in a noteful and also a GoodNotes file. And I know, guys, I actually did a sticker book 2 times in a row. Can you imagine? And yeah, I'll just say noteful was very easy for me. My GoodNotes was very glitchy. Everything's updated. My iPad's updated. I don't know why, but I did get it done. So there is there's a GoodNotes version, a noteful version, and then also there's the papers. So if anybody hasn't seen, hi Samantha, how are you? Happy Monday. I'm very curious to see if anybody joins on YouTube. So I'm very curious. But so the sticker book is noteful and GoodNotes, and then the papers is just a PDF, because the PDF you can upload into GoodNotes or noteful because it's just a PDF. You ready for the weekend already, Samantha? I'm not ready for anything to be rushed yet. I'm just recovering from the weekend. You have YouTube open. Yeah, isn't it weird, Brenda? It's like a good huge delay. It is a good delay. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. And I'm doing a vertical stream and also the main stream horizontal. So that's my first time doing that too. But yeah, it is weird that there's such a delay with YouTube. I'll try to see if I can change it. I think I don't know. It's like a weird, even straight with YouTube, there was still a delay. So I don't know. I'll see if I can just kind of fix that. Because with TikTok, the delay is only really like 5 seconds or something. Yeah. With YouTube, the delay is like a good 30-60 seconds. Okay, so for anybody who hasn't seen it, I just released Coastal Autumn yesterday. Oh, wait. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Hopefully I won't mess up anything. Let me go to sale. I wanted to put everything, because it's usually around 45. And let me put everything 60% off right now. Let me do a sale right now. You don't need a code. Okay. Everything should be 60% off now, in case you want to get anything from the shop. Okay. All right, further ado, Coastal Autumn sticker pack here. Of course, this house is my favorite. Oh my goodness. I love it so much. I want to live in this house, and I want to sit on the porch and live by the coast. I used to, growing up, I used to live about 30 minutes from the water. Not right on the coast, but 30 minutes is, is nice. But, you know, now I live like a good couple hours away, and that kind of makes me sad. But yeah. Yeah, but I just love this. I love the house. There's like little touches of fall, but not too much yet. But don't worry, there's going to be more fall for August. I just kind of want to ease into it. I want to appreciate the rest of the summer. Yeah, you're getting the kids ready for back to school. Yeah. Yeah, I just wanna appreciate the rest of summer, but also kind of ease into fall because you're gonna be so sick of me with fall stuff. I love this like little farmhouse table, and then I'll probably use that maybe for tea or something. This is like apple cider and a cute blanket. There's also another one in a different color, another apple cider, and then this fall drink too. And then I never had like a pumpkin kind of ice cream, but I know that there's a creamery near me who kind of does that. So our little lobster, I love this hutch. I just think is really cute. Let's see. I kind of want to sit out here by like the sand dunes and just, you know, soak in the ocean. And I'll just pretend that that's coffee or tea, depending on my mood, which one it is. I know. Look at this sunroom, guys. I just want to be there and read a book right now. I just love it so much. I can't wait to use these. Let's see. This is like a staircase. I imagine, I don't know if anybody has been to the beach, and there's usually sometimes a staircase depending on what kind of beach, and usually like sand dunes on each side. So that's what I imagine like this would be. And then another house, a little bit less fall decoration, but this is if you love fall, but you're kind of easing in. So where I'm at, there are pumpkin patches that are going to be open soon. I'm around a lot of farms. So yeah, so we kind of, honestly, by the end of August, we do kind of go and get like some pumpkin patches and stuff. Pumpkin patches. We go visit the pumpkin patch and grab mums and everything. And so even when it's like sweltering hot out, because it's still hot here in the early September where I am, we still have like our pumpkins out. So I can't wait to go get pumpkins. This is like if you just want a little touch of fall. And then I don't know if anybody puts pumpkin by the beach, but I just think it's pretty, okay? You know what? Digital stickers and deco doesn't have to make sense. Yes. Oh my goodness. Fresh apple cider donuts. Yep. I definitely think there has to be apple cider donuts in the next fall pack. Hi, Keisha. How are you? I'm on, if you don't know who I'm talking about with TikTok, I'm also on YouTube too. How are you? Welcome to, sorry, there's like a delay. So I'm just seeing why didn't I see your message come up on here? Good thing I have it on my phone, but sorry I wasn't ignoring you. I guess I don't have the right message up. Okay, I guess I have to keep this up too to like see the messages. Okay. I guess it's just showing me one YouTube chat and not both. But yes, I love apple cider donuts, and you're doing great. Okay, sorry for the delay. I guess there's a delay with the YouTube chat that comes up. So sorry if you said something and then I've been waiting to. I have like a 60-second delay on responding back. Well, welcome to my. I feel like I guess it's like my second or third, YouTube stream. But anyway, oh yeah, apple cider donuts. So there's a place near us that makes fresh apple cider donuts year round because they have a farm. But yeah, actually we just had some for my birthday. My birthday's July 4th, so not a fall birthday, but I definitely had fresh apple cider donuts. Apple cider donuts. Sorry guys. Yeah, for my birthday. They make them fresh in the morning. And yeah, anyway, I can't wait for those. Sorry, I went off on the tangent. Okay, look at this lifeguard stand. Are there pumpkins there? Yes. Is it a lot? Yes, but you can be extra with your digital planning deco, okay? Are we going to bring pumpkins to the beach? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe for a photo shoot. But guess what? I think they're cute. Even this. I'll climb right in there. Okay. How about sitting out here with some tea or coffee? I need it. I need it. I'll sit right there. This looks more like the second house. Oh, thank you, Keisha. This is my easing into fall pack, okay? The Coastal Autumn. Don't worry, there's more to come, okay? Let's see. Oh, I love this like glass thing here. It reminds me of some of the shops like on the boardwalk near the coast. And then, oh, you said apple fritters, Brenda? Yes. I feel like the fall, it just makes me want to eat more. I know the summer, there's a lot of like treats and all that, but I feel like the fall makes me want to eat like more. Actually, this one, look, I have a mark in it. Don't worry, there's another one on the first page. Hold on one second. Yeah, on the first page, here's a sticker. It doesn't have that random brown mark on that. Sorry about that, guys. At least there's 2 of the signs because I did that in Procreate probably by accident on the wrong layer. Yes, so I love this. I'll probably use this for journaling or planning. And then I love that. I love the lantern. I'm trying to think if I have 2 lanterns in here. I love this journal as well. There's a lot. I feel like this pack is my most deco heavy pack. I had a lot of templates packs, but this one I feel like I went really crazy with the deco, but you can always use it. And then even when the springtime comes around again, you can use, I mean, it's a pumpkin, but you know what? You could still use this in the spring too. Okay. I had 2 of the seagulls there, and we'll pretend like they don't attack you for your food. Just pretend that they're just really cute seagulls. And there's one with the orange and white pumpkin, a cute hat, another blanket there. I love this tote bag. There's one with orange, and then there's another tote bag with the blue pumpkin. And then here's another pumpkin on like a beach towel and cute shoes and a basket. A lot of these actually would be really cute date dots. Here's a lot of girls. Oops, sorry if I'm like zooming in, making them kind of blurry. I think they're supposed to be a tad bit smaller, but it's okay. You can make them smaller or bigger. But I tried to include as many different looks as possible in different skin tones, and also I didn't get a lot of different hair lengths, but I tried to have a little bit, at least somebody that might resemble you a little bit. I don't have any funky colored hair though, so sorry about that if you do have any funky colored hair. Here's some more. These are more like rustic. This is great for fall too. This could be kind of like any time, as well as this one too. And kind of like this beech wood looks nice. I love these kind of like hunter boots. This basket's cute. Oh yeah, I do have 2 lanterns, but one has pumpkins and one doesn't. So, and then here's some more stairs that kind of leads to the beach, or you can pretend like they lead to your house. I do like putting pumpkins on my steps, but we used to just have one railing and it had pumpkins on the one side, but now we have 2 railings because our porch got raised. So I'll see if I can put pumpkins there without tripping and falling. And I'm a klutz, so that's asking a lot. This is one big sticker of pumpkins, and then here's individual kind of gingham pumpkins. This one's with like really cute starfish. I love this rope on this one. And then another gingham pumpkin, and then just a lot of like fall leaves. So even if you don't want like the coastal part as much, there's definitely like leaves that you can use. And oh my goodness, what is it called? Is it pampas? I think it's pampas grass. Oh, thank you. I do love the pumpkins. There's gonna be more pumpkins. Here is another lifeguard stand. And then I love this like sailboat here, and with just kind of like, I don't know, I feel like the leaves are just kind of really whimsical. I really love those. And then now to some date dots. I could have went forever on with date dots and I had to stop. I only did some, but here's a cute blue pumpkin. and then of course 1 to 31, and then the days of the week. These are all separate. Monday through Sunday, and then I just did August, September, October, November, and those are the blue pumpkins. And then also here is some orange gingham pumpkins here. Here we go. And then of course, 1 to 31, the days of the week, and then also August through November. So even if you don't use it right now, you can use it in another month. And then I love these tote bags. I think they're so cute. Not quite boat and tote, but still, I love the little blanket or shawl. And then the little pumpkin, the numbers, the days of the week, and then also August through November. I feel like you could use them, within those 4 months. I feel like they'd be nice too. And then these are signed. So this sign you can put whatever you want on it. So you can use it in a spread and put today's date, or you can write tasks to do today, and then here's the months, August, September, October, November, and then the days of the week. So you can use it for like a daily, if you'd like, or like a weekly. You can use it as like a monthly header. And then here are some widgets. Let me move this to the front. These are pretty small on here, but they get really big. So here we go. So that's, so you can make them pretty huge if you'd like. So I have morning, afternoon, evening to do, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and then here's like a cute little budget one. There's only 4 things on it, but maybe just that day you're kind of just tracking some spending. And then here's just, these are kind of transparent, and they can go over. These are transparent because I know that in GoodNotes you can't make anything transparent, but you can, even if you mostly use GoodNotes, you can always just use Noteful just to change the transparency and then just bring it right back to GoodNotes if you'd like. So there's those. And then also some gingham kind of note squares. Here's one that just has some leaves. Sorry, I had a brain fart for some reason. Here's some really cute ones. This is kind of like a preview of the papers, and those are more of the pumpkins, and then like some of the leaves. So you can use those. They're blank. You can use them for whatever you'd like. And then, oh wait, did I? Oh no, there we go. I love these folders here, and let me arrange, make sure this is at the front. You can make these big too. And you can just use these. I mean, you can use the pretty huge on a page. You can use like 3 and have like morning, afternoon, evening, breakfast, lunch, dinner. Maybe you're at work, and you can use it for like things you have to do at the end of the day, callbacks, things for tomorrow. You can use them for anything. And then here, these are kind of semi-transparent too. You can use those. Some gingham ones. This is kind of like a corded sweater, yarn sweater. And then there's actually more here. Kind of zoom in. I'll zoom in and kind of show you up close. And I'm trying to think, these really wouldn't be quarter boxes. I'm trying to think what they would be called. I think back to like the paper planning days, like what do we call everything? And that's it for the Coastal Autumn sticker pack, my first official autumn pack. Let's see here, and then I'll show you the papers. Sorry if that made anybody dizzy flipping through. And then here are the Coastal Autumn papers. This one's very, very what am I trying to say? Very autumn, very pumpkin-y. Let's see here. Here's another one with cute bows, and definitely I feel like these are like kind of flying in the wind, the leaves. Why is that kind of doing that? Okay, that's fine. I was just clicking on something for YouTube real quick. Okay. Yeah, so there's those. This is more of like a white background with the pumpkins. And then this one has like the fun leaves in the back with the pumpkins. I know the pumpkins are a repeat thing, but I couldn't decide. So there's orange one. Here's with the blue. Here's with the orange. And then this is like a tan color. These are the leaves. So here's something simple if you didn't want anything too fall, or maybe you're going to be using a lot of stickers and you don't want the paper to be too busy. This would actually make a really nice overlay if you brought down the opacity. And then of course you can always use stripes for anything, for coastal, for fall. These would look nice in the spring as well. So there's like smaller stripes, larger stripes of the tan blue, and then also the orange. And then of course you can't have too much gingham. I love some gingham. This one's more orange. This one's a more muted orange. I know they're similar, but I mean, digital planning, they're similar and different at the same time. And then of course blue, and this is like kind of like a yarn. Oh, knit. That's what I was trying to say. I say corded, but more knit. I think of like a nice like knit sweater. And then this one is kind of mixed between the orange and tan. So those are all the papers here. Let me do a little so you can see all the papers again. And this is all in the same pack together, all in the Coastal Autumn papers. And then here are the stickers one more time. So I can't wait to use these today. I already started working on some quick picks, maybe just playing around with them. If you're not familiar, quick picks, which I kind of was like, you know, I should have called them like easy to plan or something, but I didn't, you know. So quick picks are basically, this is what I'm messing around with. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it. Quick picks are basically if you're in a hurry, this will be one solid image. These will not be loose, because it's just actually quicker for me to just make it one image. Of course, any of this you can make together. If you see like these, like this template here, this is from my pack. I believe it's called Planner Overlays. You should see it on the first page. And I usually use those a lot. These are just overlays so you can add onto paper and, you know, use on whatever paper you want. But I usually export the quick picks as one image, and then you can just quickly use them. They're also good as like for people who are new to digital planning and you're getting used to kind of like playing around with stickers, but you just kind of want something nice to just kind of start with and not get overwhelmed. This will be like one image of, there'll be a PDF and then also images too. So the PDF you can open and then you can just either make a copy, or you can, you don't have to use layers because it'll actually just be one image, but you can just like, you know, just start like planning, you know what I mean? So you can just put like work, and if you have like, you know, car service, like whatever you want, you can just start writing on it. It's something really cute, and it's a nice place to start if you're new to digital planning, or if you're a digital planner and it's just that time where everything is just so busy and you want something cute, but you're like, I literally don't have time to like sit down. I don't have time to sit down and play around with all the stickers. It's just something really quick and cute. Okay, so I'll show you what I have so far for the quick picks. I added in all the papers, and I'm just going to be playing around with the stickers a lot today. So it's going to be trial and error, okay? So I added in all the papers so far, and there's 20 papers. I also, this iPad I usually have in Procreate, and so I was thinking about having the papers just with the little, I can decide between the little iPad or the big one. I've had these in quick picks before, or just, I think I just had backgrounds with the iPads, but I'm trying to think, I might just do the little one and then maybe add some of those widgets here, or shapes with the same color and different stickers. So I actually have those. I'm going to, I'll debate whether to just leave it blank or add stuff in. You guys can let me know. I can do both. I can add things to each one, but also have like a blank version too. I mean, this is already, I think it's already 60 pages long. But I mean, you can always just use it with like my stuff, with other stuff. Yeah, I mean, they're just really cute. I haven't added these in a while. I think the last ones, I'll have to think back in the shop which ones. Maybe the pastel papers, the pastel blooms. I might have had the little iPads on them. Actually, yeah. So I have them usually more like this. So you can just kind of start writing or add stickers. So this is what I have so far. And actually, I'm trying not to forget the horizontal people. You can either crop it if you'd like. So you can have it like this. Or you can kind of horizontally plan and then have like some widgets or stickers at the bottom. So that is what, oh my goodness, I guess I have 80. I guess I have 80 so far. Well, this Quick Picks might be the largest one so far. So I'll work on this between today and Wednesday. And I just want to play around with the stickers as much as I can. So this is the first one. I don't want it to be too overwhelming, but you know, we'll just play around with it and see. And again, I mean, you don't have to get the Quick Picks if you don't want. These are just kind of stuff I'm playing around with, but I figured Sunday, I usually don't have too much to do. So, you know, I can have like some main things like at the top and then, I don't know, just have it really cute. I'll probably add in some more stickers. I think there's enough that you can kind of add in some things here and there. It also reminds me of back in the day when, I say back in the day, there's still paper planning, guys. But I remember when a bunch of people had sticker shops and they would have stickers that would fit to like the Erin Condren and stuff, and they would have all the boxes filled. The one girl, Elle, I can't remember her shop name. I think Scribble Prints Co. I think she still has planner, like paper planner stickers, and then also the one girl, Elle, I forget what her shop name is called, but I think she actually closed her shop only because I think she has children now, and like I think she's like 3, basically almost back to back to back. And then just running the shop was a lot. So who knows, maybe in the future she might open up her physical planner shop. I think she had some downloadables before, but anyway, this just kind of reminds me of that format a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, all of our planner girls out there who've did paper planning and digital planning for the longest time. Okay. Hold on one second. I think I'm going to do split screen. Let me remember how to do split screen. Because I don't need to do it with the papers. What am I in? I can do slide over too. That is true. I can do slide over, but maybe I'll do split screen. I like never do split screen, guys, because let's do a little split screen. Ugh. I'm sorry, I'm like, if I make too much noise, I'm trying to get my legs comfortable while I'm holding the iPad. I'm trying to keep my eye on TikTok because I don't want you do both. Yeah. Listen, I still have all my paper plating stuff. I can't give it up. I just want both. I know I create digital stickers and stuff, but I just like both. I have so many markers and physical stickers, and I think just when you like planning in general and like journaling and junk journaling and all that, I think you just kind of love both. Okay, so let me go back. I don't think I need the papers because I already have the papers in here, and I'm going to try to remember to look up at both of the chats. So let's see. I think maybe this is enough for this one. Although I'm gonna have to do a Sunday start as well. Let's see here. I'm trying to think. Maybe I'll add. I don't really know if it needs much more. Friday, you have a few spaces. Saturday, a few spaces. So maybe I'll just duplicate this and then do a Sunday start. Let me see. I wonder if I can add something to the top. I don't know if it'll get too busy though. Let's see if it gets too busy. Okay, so I have the blue. I think the gingham might be too busy, and I think those might be too busy, but don't fret, I'm gonna use those. I'm not sure if that will look good, so I think I'm gonna use the blue pumpkin, so we'll see how it looks. I think I have to do, oh, there we go. I think I have the lasso. Oh, look, I brought Friday too. We'll see how it looks. Actually, I should have resized them at the same time. Actually, why didn't I just bring them all? I mean, is that smart? Okay, let's bring them. Let's see. I feel like I always have to make it a little bit bigger for Wednesday, or have to add white underneath for Wednesday. Let's see here. Wednesday. Oh, I think it just covers Wednesday. There we go. All right. And I will do a Sunday version as well. Who's Monday start and who's Sunday start, guys? Do you guys have a preference, or you just like don't really mind either? My husband is definitely a Sunday start guy. Because of working, I don't work, and I'm a stay-at-home mom right now. But I've worked since like a teenager, and I always use the Monday start calendar because in my mind, I need a Monday start. Yeah, your Monday start, Samantha? Yeah. He's like, no, Sunday start. He always says, like, if I say Sunday, then I always say this week coming. And he's like, no, this week. But I always see Monday as the start. There's nothing, like, really official. But your Monday start too, Brenda? Yeah. Okay, I think it's a little bit busy, but I think the blue pumpkins look good on here. I like it. I don't know if putting one more sticker might be a lot on this one. This was me playing around, okay? But I don't know. Sometimes you might want a nice full spread, and then, let's see. Okay. Actually, I know why. I'll have to remember that next time. Okay. Okay, so let's copy, let's paste, which is me just duplicating, and let's make this one a Sunday start. Okay, let's move Sunday. Let's scoot everybody down the row. I might have to play around with the spacing again. There we go. And okay. I could scoot this one over a tiny bit. Okay, just like that, we have our Sunday start. I think we're getting off to a good start. Are you guys people who use a lot of stickers or not a lot of stickers? I guess it just kind of depends on, the month, really. Or the month. The day or the week, actually. Okay, what should I do for this one? Maybe I can use some of those widgets. Let's use these three. It might be a lot, but you know what? Why not? Why not? Let's see. I'm going to play around and see which way I like it, guys, okay? Right. It depends how much, yeah, your mood, Brenda, how much time you have, Samantha. It really does. Like, you're like, okay, do I feel like just jotting stuff down, or do I actually have time to play around with everything? And for me, this is my creative outlet too. I have a lot of physical stuff, but my kids love to play with everything. So I'm like, oh, I don't know if I like that. It might be a little bit much for me. I don't think it looks bad. I just think it's, you know, maybe that's okay. I'll try these. Let's bring these over. And I mean, you can always use plain paper if you don't want anything like this, if it's too much. Let me play around with it. Actually, I should have resized them at the same time. Sometimes I feel like I don't learn. Like, resize them at the same time, because I really hate sizing everything up at the same time. Oh, that's kind of cute. Huh. I'm gonna have to do that, where I kind of alternate them. Although that would only make 6. Although if you have the weekend together, it really wouldn't matter. Let's see. I'll space it out. I wish there was like an alignment tool. Like where you could just like align everything and like make everything like the same height. I think I'm spoiled by like Procreate can do that, but there's no like note-taking app that I know of. Also, if you could like center things perfectly, that'd be awesome. I don't know how I feel about this. I think I'm gonna use these on like a planner paper, but I do like these here. Ooh, I can do the folders. I can do the folders here as well. Or I can, where do I have the overlays? Does anyone actually use the times? Anybody actually use the times? I mean, I honestly don't use hourly because I wouldn't stick to it. Even if I have something hourly to do, I don't know. Sometimes I do. You know what? I could always make one and then, let me turn down the, oh my goodness. I love. Not often. I'll just do 2 versions. One with hourly, so the hourly people can have something. And then I'm just going to copy paste. I'm just going to duplicate it. And one not hourly. Guys, it's 82 pages already. Oh my goodness. Maybe I won't try to do Sunday, Monday start things. Because it's going to be 70 pages long. Okay. So I'm going to take hourly off of this one. And let's see. What am I doing? If you do get the overlays, this one, that's 1 through 31, I'm not going to leave this on here. But I had this for my realistic planner when I really don't go to my monthly that much. This is so you can just kind of write like the month there. I'm not going to leave this one here, but I'll just show an example. So like, I mean, you don't have to have that one. Probably doesn't look as great, but you know, you can put like the month here at the top, and then you can just have like something that's going on for each day of the month. And it's kind of like the monthly that you can bring along with you. This probably would look better in like, so for my realistic planner, there's lots of room and it is landscape. So I had plenty of room to kind of work with. This is just like a monthly off to the side. I don't remember to go back to the monthly, guys. I really don't. But you can use it also as like a tracker too, if you'd like. But anyway, if you do get the overlays, then you can see it. And if you have the drive, then it's the daily, weekly, monthly. So that's already. Let's see. What am I going to put on this side? If I put anything at all. I could just put the gingham ones there and then, or I can just put the, maybe I'll just put the folders and then I was trying to have something to go by. Hi Rose, how are you? Happy Monday. And I'm on both YouTube and TikTok. So if you hear me answer somebody in the chat and you don't see them, just know it's the other one. Actually, it's 3 chats because YTube is weird. They want you to do 2 streams, one for vertical and one for portrait, one for like landscape. I know the blues don't exactly match, but actually I should just change these around a little bit. There we go. That way it doesn't seem too matchy-matchy. And that way you can kind of make these whatever you want. And then I'm just gonna move them over a little bit. Okay. Let's see here. And so if you have this, then you can kind of just put like, you can put whatever headers you want. You could use them as days of the week too. Okay, so for this one, I can do something a little bit more complicated. Let's see here. Let's find a really good weekly. Let's find a really good weekly. Okay. Ooh. I always come back to this one. I always come back to these. I just said I wasn't going to do too many of the ones where I have to duplicate them a lot. If nobody's really a Sunday start, then maybe I'll just do the Monday. And then they could always use the date dots to, if they want to switch it to Sunday start. Now I have to decide. This is going to be the hard part. And really, this should be down to middle, but it's okay. As long as I have some room to do something. Move layer, middle. Okay. It's all going to be one layer for you guys anyway. Yeah, so in this chat I see, but let's see. Okay. All right. So let's see which one is it gonna be. Okay. Is it gonna be, oh wait, actually, I can probably do more than one because I have the bottom and the top. At the bottom and the top. Now I just gotta decide which one's gonna be. I already used those. Let's use these 2. Now I have to decide, do I want the bag up top or the pumpkin up top? I don't know, I kind of like the bag. I don't know, I think I like the bag of both. You know what? I am the most indecisive person, and I'm sorry if you can't stand that. I kind of like both. I guess the pumpkin takes up less space at the bottom, though. So this is if you want to do a monthly at the top, and then you can do your weekly at the bottom, and then you can kind of, this is one of those, another one of these concepts. This is from, it kind of mimics a, I can't remember, it's an actual paper planner, and the bottom here actually rips off, and you can kind of turn it to the next month. The bottom you can change but the top, the monthly, stays the same. So you don't have to flip back and forth. So you actually could put all your monthly stuff here and then your weekly at the bottom. I'll try to figure out what the physical planner is called. But you could just duplicate this to the next week and obviously just change the bottom. But you won't have to redo the monthly. You can just kind of like, when this week is done, you can just duplicate it and then just erase the bottom of the weekly and then just kind of reference the whole month. I'll have to think of the name of it. I don't know if anybody remembers what I'm talking about, but there's actually a physical planner. It's like perforated on the weekly part. Any preference, guys? The tote on the bottom or the pumpkin on the bottom? Look at me, marking it up. I'll just decide because I don't know. I like both. Oh my goodness. You know what it is? I didn't select the lasso. Let's see how do I feel about this? Okay, so I think I will just do, I'll just do the tote on the top. Let's see. I could also alternate too. Alternating is kind of fun. It might be a little busy, but why not? Although there's less space at the top. Nope, pumpkin's at the top. There's less space at the top. And then we'll do the totes on the bottom. Okay. Hi, Delilah. Happy Monday. Hopefully I'm not like yelling. I know I have to figure out how to turn the volume down a smidge on TikTok because, oh no, I don't want to mute. Audio mixer. There we go. I turned it down a little bit. Hopefully it didn't make me like you won't be able to hear me. Let me check real quick. Uh-oh. Hold on. Let's see. Can everybody still hear me? Or did I accidentally mute anything? Oh. Okay, no. I can probably actually turn it down a tiny bit. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Well, okay, so Delilah, I'm on YTube too at the same time. Sorry, I got distracted because I'm trying to look at both chats. There we go. And it's very weird how the sound difference is crazy. So there we go. Okay. Also, if you do join on YouTube, the delay is crazy. It's a good 30 seconds. So, okay. So, what did I do? You know, I've run my arm across it and like deleted stuff. Isn't that funny? Okay, so the only thing you missed was me going over the coastal sticker pack and then the papers, and then I'm working on the quick picks. And this is what I have so far. So this is super busy, but I think it's kind of fun. Okay. All right, I just had to turn the volume down in my ear because I was listening to YouTube to make sure the sound was fine. Okay, so I have a lot on here, but you know what? If you don't have much going on, why not add a bunch of stickers, okay? So there is Monday and Sunday start. Delilah, are you a Monday start person or a Sunday start person? I'm just trying to debate whether I should do both or not. Here is an hourly, and then here's also another version without the hours, just the folders, in case you're not like an hourly person. Your Monday start? Okay, good. So I won't feel bad about not doing a Sunday start. However, if somebody does want a Sunday start of this, all they have to do is just get the sticker pack and then just replace any with like Sunday. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, because this is already 80 something pages long. 82. let's see here. Let's add these over. I know it feels so nice being back on Monday, guys. Like, I honestly was like thrown off for a bit, just like everything happening with the site, and then that was like my birthday weekend, and then I had family come twice. Then my daughter's naps were thrown off. It was a whole thing. And then I feel like the summer, you know, it's like back to back stuff. So by the time Monday came, I was exhausted. All I wanted to do was sleep. And then sometimes, depending on my daughter's nap, I couldn't get anything done. But yeah, I was actually very proud of myself that I finished on Sunday, and I could do a flip through for, you know, YouTube, and then also for walk through for YouTube. I can't put an 11-minute, I mean, I could technically put an 11-minute video on TikTok. I don't know who would sit through it though. I mean, I do have the how to start digital planning video. That's kind of longer. TikTok does, I think, want long form, but I'm not in any creator thing that like pays you for videos like long form. So, you know, the attention span's a lot shorter, but hopefully anybody who needed the tutorial, they were able to look at it there or on YouTube. Okay. Oh, I just love these bags so much. Yeah, but it feels nice being back on Monday. And then I don't know if I'll get to finish all these today. So I might have to do this on Wednesday as well. And then I'm trying to work on a better playlist as well, because, you know, TikTok does not care what you play, but YouTube does. So they really only do allow you to do copyright-free music. I don't want to pay Epidemic Sound, but there are other things too. So if you're like, what in the world are you listening to? It's just a random copyright-free. It's because I keep putting my hand down, that's why. Like, why aren't the stickers working? My goodness. Let me make these a little bit smaller so they don't overlap. But yeah, so yeah, I definitely want to go back to Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then also be on both platforms, because I mean, sometimes you just have a preference. Sometimes, I know for me, for YouTube, I like to put the videos on the TV sometimes, or the iPad. I can just change it to horizontal. Although technically I'm streaming 3 because YouTube is 2. I have to do vertical and the main one horizontal. So, you know, if you don't mind, like if you're on your phone or something, you're probably gonna want vertical. There we go. Oh my goodness, I think these are so cute. I'm gonna use these again where they're not like so small at the bottom, but this is really cute. Oh, I love it. I know it could be like a monthly at the top and then your weekly at the bottom, but you could also, if you want to break up your things during the day, you could do that too. Like just have multiple, like maybe if you have each person, maybe you can want to do like meals and certain things, like cleaning or chores, meals, and you can have work down here or kids down here, personal. You can kind of break it up into categories. Maybe you can just put the labels like over here. So that could still be a good weekly. Okay. Okay, so honestly, I'm just gonna go back. I know I did Sunday Star, but all right. Let's see. Next paper. Also, Delilah, I have some more down here. These are like, I can't wait to get to these. This is like an iPad here, and they can probably put little, you can put widgets here too. Oh, sorry, I forgot I got a lasso. lasso or copy and paste. You can put little ones here, or you could just put some like down here. You can make them smaller if you want more down here, but you can kind of do that, kind of play around with them, make them smaller, slimmer. And then, you know, you can also do stickers. So I can't wait to use these two. I'll just leave that there, but I'm getting to those probably between today and Wednesday, and then have it finally done Wednesday for anybody who wants it. I just like them because sometimes I'm just in a hurry and I can just kind of grab one and, you know, especially if it's one that doesn't have days, something like this. Sometimes I just need a brain dump and I just need to put like stuff I need to get done, like creative wise, like the kids, meals, chores, and it doesn't have any specific day. Sometimes I just need something like that. Okay, let's see. Let me look back at some other overlays, and then I'm also going to use these widgets and stuff too. I'm going to use both. Maybe I should use that one for like a busier paper. Where's the one that is the days of the week? Because that one actually is a really good one. Oh, that one's good for like lists. Oh, yeah. I know, guys. I always use this one multiple times. I just really like it. And then I love bringing down the opacity, where it just kind of peeks through. Also, everything's 60% off if you missed it at the beginning. If you want to get anything, everything's 60% off right now. Let's see. I feel like those might be a little bit too much, right? A little bit too rustic. I am going to use those though. Where there's a will, there's a way. I wonder if I'm going to use these like 30,000 times. Okay. All right, so I'm going to put maybe some white underneath to kind of block that. Or I could just crop it actually. Let me just crop it. Let's see. There we go. Crop. Hopefully that's not too much. Maybe the pumpkins are. Maybe I can make it a little bit bigger. I'll move it over a smidge. Okay, there we go. I think that's kind of cute. Let me move this up to a different layer. Let me see. Let's move this down to middle. You won't have to worry about layers because these are all just going to be one image. But you can always just take inspiration and, you know, do it however you'd like. Oh, the weekend. Okay, so I won't have one for the weekend. Nope. I know I'm still going to drag one over. Oh, I didn't. Well, yeah. Look, I dragged Monday over too. Let's see. I totally forgot to look up for a minute. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, look, I brought Saturday over. Although I guess I could put, you know, hey, why not? Let's bring Sunday over too. I forget I need to lasso. I'll just put white behind it. Why not have both? Okay. I know once I have another monitor, I'm gonna try to, like, not that you guys are dying to save me, but to have a little, I don't know, a little circle of myself or something in the corner. You can see how ragged I look by the time 7-8 o'clock comes. But I know it'd be really cute. This is just like a spare room that I'm in, but I always think like how cute would be like the holiday season to have like cute decorations behind me. Like maybe for Christmas, and then You can see a little picture of me. I'm not a person who dresses up and all that and like even does my hair fancy every day because honestly guys, only like my husband and kids see me. And but it's fine also though if you like to look really nice. You don't have to be like me. But I'm honestly home most of the time, and one of my best friends like lives across the street, and we both joke about how we look a wreck, but which is funny because she's a hairdresser, but she has little kids too, and sometimes just surviving is enough. Okay, like looking super nice is like, I guess I'm more Adam Sandler mom. If you want to see what style I have, Adam Sandler mom. I'm definitely giving Adam Sandler mom. I do dress up like maybe if I'm leaving the house, I look nice, you know? I mean, I look decent when I go to Costco. Okay, guys, I look decent. Walmart, on the other hand, they've seen me however I look, okay? Ooh. Hopefully it's not too much. I think it looks nice. And then you could always add in one of the pumpkins for like a date dot. I don't even know what today's Monday. Today's the 3rd, but I don't really do dated ones. We can just always add like the 3rd here, or actually you can just cover this up. That'd be really cute if you kind of sat it here for each day of the week. That'd be cute. And then if you didn't want today, like, I mean, to-do list, you can always just add a shape in GoodNotes or, you know, Noteful, and just kind of like, you can always cover it too if you don't want the to-do there. Let's see. What was I looking for? Oh, also guys, thank you for all of the likes and stuff too. Thank you so much. And gifts too. Oh my goodness, guys. If you gave me anything, I'm very sorry if I missed it when I was looking down. Thank you so much. That's very, very sweet. And really, you don't have to give me anything because I don't even know how all of that works. I need to figure that out. Thank you also for liking the lives. If you guys ever go live, then I got to figure out how to give you guys stuff, okay? I got to figure that out. You'll have to let me know if any of you go live randomly. I know I still definitely want to figure out how to do one where you guys are invited on. Let's see. I gotta take this off of the towel. Where's my cover? Oh, here it is. I kind of had my iPad sitting on like a pillow thing and it was getting warm. I don't need it to glitch out. Oh, hold on one second, guys. If you hear a clicky sound, it's my phone stand. And it's just my phone stand if you hear anything. Let's see. Okay. All right. Let me go back. All right. I'm just using, oh, sorry guys. I'm using my phone stand to just kind of monitor the YouTube one. One of the YouTube chats. Okay, let's see here. I definitely alternate between being a daily planner and a weekly planner. Like, yeah, I'll just use this one. Yeah, I definitely alternate between being a daily and a monthly. I mean, a daily and a weekly. I honestly try really hard with the monthly because I just forget. I really do forget about the monthly. A monthly would have to be a tracker for me. That's what a monthly would have to be. Something I'm tracking off. Oh, I need to flip through. I need to flip through my. I can't even talk. My habit tracker from July. I gotta redo my habit tracker for August. And I have been watering my flowers, even though I'm like battling these wasp things outside. I can't even talk. I have been watering my flowers. Arrange, no, move layer. I just want to make sure it's on the middle one. There we go. And maybe I will use these orange pumpkins, although I need to use those signs too. I think it just depends on, I think it honestly just depends on what's going on. Oh my goodness. Like this would look so cute here. Like, of course I should like make it smaller. Leave it down. It's okay if it's cut off, that'd be cute. Maybe I should move it down a little bit, just in case. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be still doing these on. Maybe I'll leave a little bit more room there in case. So it's not gonna be perfectly centered, but I'm just leaving some room at the top. So if we do get these, then you'll have room. Let's see. Oh, sorry. What'd you say? You said, Keisha, I mean, you're shopping now the layout you just did with the week. Is that one the quick picks neutral? No, I'm doing the quick picks right now. So when I'm done, I'm going to list it. When I'm done, I'm going to list it. So I'm in the process of doing it right now, Keisha. As soon as I'm done, then I will list it. Although I'm not sure if I'm going to be done today. I'm going to come live again on Wednesday. And I'm going to finish it. So I'm trying to basically use all of these up. And because you can just buy the plain paper now if you want to in the bundle. But I'm just trying to add some layouts for you. I know there's like 81 right now. I guess for some of them, I guess like the iPad kind of ones, I don't need to add anything extra to it. I'm just going to add more stickers to them. But then again, if we don't really want stickers on them, then, you know, like the bigger iPad ones, I don't need to add layouts on top because you can kind of have whatever you'd like. So yeah, Keisha, I'm going to go live again on Wednesday as well. I'm not leaving yet, guys. Although it is 8 o'clock. That's crazy. I'm going to do as many as I can. And then, yeah. Let me do this again. I will let you know when it is listed. And I'll probably do a flip through, but I just wanted to leave some room here. Yeah, I just wanted to leave some room here in case you wanted to have like a monthly here. Or like one of the signs. I don't know how I feel about this sign here, but it's not terrible. I think when I put it there, it's not bad. I'm not going to leave it there just in case you use it in another month. Why is my phone doing that? Oh, that's why. Okay. I can't believe how I was just listening to the, sorry guys, I was quiet for a second. I was just listening to the YouTube stream on my ear things and it's so delayed. Yes, I will let you know. My goal is to, I don't want to promise tonight and then not have it ready. So my goal is to finish it Wednesday. I'll keep working on them. I think also because I want to use them too. I don't know. It's just been so... Do I want it inside or do I want it like in the corner? I don't think the corner is confusing. I always have them here, but I feel like the corner would be kind of cute. Let's see. How do I have that? I know, trying to get them all uniform. Also, I'm going to use these into, you know, September as well. I can't wait to get to the pumpkin patch. Yeah, me and my friend are already deciding. We're bringing the kids. There's a pumpkin patch down the road from us. There's also, I mean, there's so many around. Although my son, the first year he went on like a hayride, he cried and cried and cried and cried. I'm like, are you serious? Why did you cry so much? It was on the tractor ride that he started crying. Hi, Kayla. Happy Monday. I know, it's a surprise. I'm on Monday, right? Oh my goodness. Sorry guys. My feet keep getting uncomfortable. I have like a stool under the desk, but I know it actually feels good to be back on Mondays. Although that pumpkin there's a little bit close, it'll be okay. But I'm just showing the coastal autumn templates in the papers, and now I'm working on some of the quick picks. So I haven't gotten very far, but I think they're cute so far. Okay, so we'll do the next one, and let's see. I'm trying to mix up like the weeklies and everything too, and also some, you know, they don't have to have. Oh, I forgot I have all of these too. I hope your day is going well, Kayla. And I meant to look for that video of my housewife life. I will find it. I actually wrote it down on my personal planner in here. I wonder if I can do this, and then I wonder if I could put any deco in the middle, because I haven't been using any deco. I think I've been waiting for more plainer paper to do it. Which I'll get to. Let's move this. Oh, no. Let's move it to middle. Yeah. And then let's bring down the opacity a little bit. I mean, I've been using the date dots. You think you found it the other night at the results? I know. I'm sad about her vlogs being gone. I'm like, you know, no hate, but I don't really like all the travel stuff. I mean, her Disney ones are usually fun, but like, I'm not really a runner, so I really don't care about, you know, travel content, all like that. I know I gotta use all these. Okay, I can put something in the middle. Okay, let's see. Oh, I'm so excited. I don't even know what to do. I gotta use the house. Man, I don't know where to start. Guys. Okay, I don't want to use the house on that one. I'm gonna use it on Gingham or something. The hutch. Maybe I can do like a meal planner with the hutch. Maybe we can do a meal planner with it. Maybe these two, maybe these. But then the ocean would look cute too. Okay, let's start somewhere. I have no idea why I'm like nervous. I'm like nervous, excited. Maybe I can layer some of this. Like, I don't want to like block the, I don't know. I'm gonna play around with it, guys, okay? Yeah, Kayla, like I'm not really into like the her travel stuff. I'm like, can you just go back to the stuff where you just kind of bebopped around the house a little bit? Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is, what I have bottom. Let's arrange, send it to bottom. So, oh, okay. Maybe it doesn't look too crazy. I know it looks like we're kind of walking into the ocean. And then maybe there's like some pumpkins on the other side. I don't know. Now I feel like I need to do a deco heavy pack now all the time. Okay. I know, look, guys, I have the pumpkins, then I have the ocean. Is it too much? I don't know. Let's see. Oh, there's so much to choose from. I kind of like the sweater. I don't want it to be too much, but sometimes I like too much. Okay. Let me go over to, I would put one of the girls there, but I'll let you guys do that because I'm not sure which girl you'd choose. Seriously, what am I doing? Let me make it a little bit smaller so I can kind of scroll more. Oh, the sign would look good. Maybe I'll just do some of these again. Maybe one of these. Kind of resembles like the ocean, the ocean or sky a little bit. And then maybe it's gonna be too much going on. Trying to give you enough space to plan and add our own stuff. Let's see. Let's put this here. Maybe I should just, no, I already have white ones there. Are these even the same? Okay, there we go. Sometimes you just gotta zoom on in, but I do like that about digital. I don't know how I feel about that. Maybe I'll just leave it open, and then if you guys get this, then you can add in whatever you'd like. And you could do like days of the week here. Or you can even add like one of these in. I don't know if I'm just making it a little bit too crazy. But then I'll just leave it like this. And that way, if we do get it, then you can put whatever you'd like in here. You can use like the days of the week. Or you can have it for like work maybe, or different like chores at home or something. Okay, next one. Let's see here. Oh, the hexagons might look good. These might look good as well. I do like these lists sometimes because sometimes you just, oh, the bows. Maybe I'll do this one. And then I'll bring down the opacity and maybe add like a scene at the bottom here. Yes. Okay. Let's move this. You guys don't have to worry about this. It'll be one image. I know I keep repeating myself, but I don't want anybody to get discouraged by layers or anything. Although I find layers very easy. I hate locking and unlocking a lot. Like individual things that would drive me mad. I'd rather just put something on another layer. Okay. And I gotta use that house. I have to use the house. Okay. There's definitely 7 days in the week. Oh, I like the sailboat. I like the stand. On a plainer paper, I'm gonna use the house. I like the lifeguard. Oh, I did use the boat already. Man, there's so much. I like that chair. I could do the chair basket. I like this hanging thing. I gotta do that too. Another basket. The seagull. You would think I haven't seen these before. I'm just trying to use, oh, the boat would look nice down there too. Man, I want to use everything. Some of these bigger ones I'm going to use like more with the gingham paper. Okay, I think I'm going to use the other chair, and I'll just put some things beside it. I know this is kind of overlapping a little bit. And then, oh, those boots are cute too. Let me use this basket. I know it seems like a lot. Oh, I brought the shoes over with me too. I did use those on the first spread. Okay. Maybe I will put a white back here a little bit, just so these pop out a little bit. Or a sand kind of color. Yeah, let me see. Just give me a minute. Play around with this a little bit. There we go. And then I'm going to change the opacity. And this can just move to the bottom. I don't care. Yeah, this will all be one image, so bottom, and then that can move to middle. Maybe like sand a little bit. And then it can give you guys ideas with like, you know, using shapes and stuff too. We'll see if it works. If not, maybe I'll use some other thing and then I'll just kind of crop around a little bit. I can also change it to white. We'll see. Let me change it down really, really, really light. No, I don't really like that. I just want all that to stand out a little bit. Maybe I'll change it to white. There we go. And then just change the opacity a little bit. There we go. There we go. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. You know what, Keisha? I also forgot to say. Yeah. There's a sticker book in the papers. This will be ready Wednesday. But you could always recreate all of this too, if you wanted to. But I don't know. I use the ones already done too. I feel like I can add more. I feel like I can add more to this. Maybe a little blanket. Would that be too much? Oh, you know what? Let me move it up. Look, I brought the hat over too. I don't know what I'd use the hat for. Oh, that would have been a cute day dot. I think the paper's already busy, so I don't know how I feel about bringing over too much stuff. This could be like at the bottom here, maybe. I can make the basket a little bit bigger. There we go. There's like a little scene down there. I do love sharing my screen with the iPad because the sun's going down right now, so I would have to worry about like the camera blurring and all that, and that drives me insane in the membrane. Let's see. I'll probably get off at another 30 minutes. We'll see if I'm telling the truth or not. We'll see. Okay. Ooh, here's a planner picture. Okay, so maybe we have this one. We have this house. And of course, I love this house so much. What do I want to use that house in? It would look great in stripes. I feel like it would look good on gingham. I feel like I gotta use it a couple times actually. That might be a little bit too much here. Let's see. Let me just copy, that way I can just keep pasting. How do I feel? Maybe blue? I mean, it looks fine on all of them. Maybe I'll just do it here. Honestly, I feel like it would just look good on white. I know, does the house have to be that big? No, but I just want to hop in it and just live in there, okay? Indulge me for a minute. Okay, what would I add with it though at the top? Maybe something simple. Also, that would look good too. I could use some of the widgets at the top. I think that would actually look nice because I think it fits with the like decor. Guys, like I zoomed in so much. Can we just like go sit there and like all just like chat and drink coffee and tea? Let's see. Do I want this there? What would I put on it? What would I put on it? I don't know. I could have a couple of them. Or let me go back and look at the widgets. Let's look at the widget. Gingham probably would be fine too. That looks nice. The house you're going to see more than once, just because I love it. Let's see how I feel about the gingham. I could do 3. I could also just do white so the house stands out. Let's see, the sticker's usually on top, so let me just put this on the bottom. And let me use one of the layouts here. Let's see what I can fit. Ooh, those are nice. I could always crop that. I could use the bows. I could also use, what am I looking up? Oh, those are kind of wide. I could use those too. They're so squiggly. A lot of these I can kind of crop too. Yeah, I could always have the house over to the side. It's a little bit much, but I don't mind. I know the house is massive, but I gotta figure out a way how to, I need something slim. I need something slim to squeeze in there. So you have a little bit of room to plan, and then also we're prioritizing the house. Isn't that funny? Let's see. I could just have, I can crop this. Yeah, I can crop it down so that there's one day of the week there. Although that's not much to work with. Because why do I keep hitting the shapes? I know I use the shapes a lot, okay? Maybe I'll just do circles at the top. It says Monday start. I could do this again. Maybe I can stretch it out a little bit. I can do this one again. And then do the house. It can cut into it a little bit, but I think it'll be okay. And then I can do some date dots up top. Okay, so what date dots would I do? Don't worry about it being stretched out because I'm gonna put date dots on top. This would be really cute. Any of these too. Oh, maybe I can finally use those. Not that the pumpkins wouldn't be cute, but I'm gonna try to use these. We'll see how it looks. We'll see. If I don't like it, then, you know, I'll get rid of it. Make it a little bit smaller. I just feel like the garland, kind of like the fall garland, isn't too far off from the garland at the house. The House by the Sea. Now I want to write, I mean, I did start kind of rewatching Murder, She Wrote. Because I just think her house is very, very cozy. I just really like it. It's very coastal, very cozy. But I think in the show she travels a lot, so they don't really show the house as much at some points. Maybe I truly didn't appreciate the show when it was on when I was younger. Anybody else watch quote unquote old people shows? I don't know if I call it old people show, but like when I was younger, my grandma kind of watched Murder, She Wrote, but like not really. She watched her soap operas, and then my grandpa watched baseball. But like my aunt, you know, I wouldn't say they're old people shows because I watched them, but it was just, honestly, I'll say it was whatever was on TV, you know, like In the Heat of the Night. What was I watching? Why was I watching that at like 6, 7 years old? Why was I watching In the Heat of the Night? You know why? Because my aunt was babysitting us during the summer or whoever. And between that and Lifetime movies for my one aunt, my mom wasn't big into like romantic comedies or anything. She liked a lot of action shows and action movies, some comedy movies. But yeah, I was watching like Walker, Texas Ranger in like, I don't actually know when the show came out. But I was watching that. Anybody remember like Xena and Hercules, like the show? And then you can do Date Dodge. This is a good like morning, afternoon, evening, home, personal work. You can use it for meals too. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. I know I cut into it a little bit here, but I think that's okay. Should I put something down here? Let's find something. Maybe I'll leave it blank and you can put, look, if you want to put like a month here, then you can just have it for like a month there. I think that would look cute. Or should I just go ahead and do it for all 4 of them? That way it's already on there. That looks really cute. I really like that. Now I want a coastal fall sunset by the beach. Now that's what I want. I could just do this one. And then you can just put in whatever month you wanted to put in. I think that's cute. Maybe I'll just leave that one. This is kind of a plain font anyway, so you could always just add it in. Wait, oh my goodness. I have no idea why my iPad time, you guys can't see it, it's like cropped off. Anytime I plug my iPad into like the system, the software that I use, it changes the date, like it changes the date to January, and I thought it was 9/41. No. It's 8:24 Eastern, where I am. And I'm supposed to only have 20 minutes left. Let's see. I'm not really good at... Oh, do I want to use the lifeguard stand? Do I want to use... Maybe the lifeguard stand I'd use with blue. I kind of want to use some of the bigger stuff now. What is this? This would look nice, but again, I feel like it would look better with blue. I could do the ocean again with a lifeguard stand. That's kind of cute. Oh. Although I feel like it needs to look lighter. I'll probably end up doing some of these not on live. That way for sure I'll have them done by Wednesday. I could just continue doing them tonight, but I kind of like doing them with you guys. What do I want to do there? I feel like I need lighter paper for some of this. There we go. Let's, I could also always put it on the other side too. I'll go back to the other ones too. Let's see here. Aw, thank you, Kayla. That's very nice. Okay, what was I doing? I was just trying to check one of the chat things too. Sorry, guys. Okay, here we go. Back to that one chat. Thank you all for sharing. Let's see. I could do 3 here and then do some across. Okay, I think I'll do that and crop. Let's crop this. And then let's duplicate. I have to get 3 in here. I have to make it a tiny bit smaller. It's much smaller. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, just one more. Let's crop this. Although now I think I need it a little bit wider. I might have to. I wonder how many I'm gonna fit in here. Let's see. Also, you guys can add more deco to all of this too. So that's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Although I could do more around it. You know what? Let me just duplicate it. Why not just have a little bit more? That way, if you have a lot to do, maybe I can center it a little bit. Fix it up. Put one here a little bit. Then here. There we go. Let's put that there. There we go. So now you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 spots. And you can use one for each day or maybe different tasks or to-do lists. Why not? I gotta figure out what I'm doing with the orange. I do have templates too. I want to use some of these bigger ones. That's why. Let me see. Let's try this one. I know I have them so big. I gotta stop doing that. I gotta figure out how to use these without making them so big. But I feel like I just want to see them. Maybe I'll do some at the top. How much time do I have left? Allegedly. I'm telling myself 15 minutes. Allegedly. We'll see. I could do this and then rotate it. There we go. Let's turn this down a little bit. There we go. This one I can definitely add more. More. Although am I taking up most of it and you don't get to plan anything? Here we go. There we go. I'll move it down a little bit if you want to make the dates or anything. Okay. I think I can add the days of the week. Let's add something else. Let's add more. My goodness. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna use all this, guys. I like that one. I like the little letter. Oh, I love that house. The ocean. I like the lifeguard stand too. I like that chair. Ugh, I hate that I let a marker here, but guess what? There's one on the front page, so you can actually just delete that. Kind of like this. Oh look, I brought all this over. I'm not good at lassoing, guys. I'm really not. You know what? I guess we keep it all then. Let's keep this. We'll see. We'll see. I like the other chair too. Oh man, that looks nice. Ooh, cozy blanket, cozy hat. I'm just gonna start putting anything on here. Yeah, guys, what? I'm gonna start copying and pasting because okay. What was that? Oh, I don't know how I feel about this now. Let's see here. I like this. It can go maybe like right here. Although if I had the days of the week there, that might be too much. Maybe I'll just put it back down here. This cozy sweater would be cute. Well, one of the girls there would be cute too. I still cannot believe the YouTube delay. There we go. I'm gonna see if I can change that so it's only delayed by a little bit. I guess I can make this, I'll make this a smidge bigger. There we go. There's the blanket, although I can put the blue one there. Let me go back to the blue one. Where's the blue blanket? Oh, right here. Is it just a blanket? No, I brought over everything. Okay, you know what? I'll just paste. Apparently I want to bring over everything. I can just have a little, I can have a little thing there. Where is one of the, oh, I can use those too. You think there's not enough pumpkins out there? No, never enough, never. Oh yeah. Maybe, I guess it's kind of distorting the gingham. We'll see. We'll see if I like it or not. Whatever I don't like, guys, don't be surprised if something changes. Okay. One second. What did I do with that? What did I do with it? Okay. I feel like this needs more. It definitely needs more. Maybe either the pumpkins or the tote bags. I wonder if you're gonna get sick of the tote bags. Didn't I use them 2 times? But I don't get sick of the tote bags. I used them there. I used them there. I could use the orange again. Don't fret. I will use them again too. Actually, let me move it. Oh, Tom, I'll just move here. Oh no. Why am I being slow? Well, maybe if I didn't have everything on the same layer. Again, guys, it won't matter for you because this is all going to be one image. There we go. Actually, you know what? Let me just, I don't feel like dealing with that. Look at me duplicating. Okay. Let me go back here. And then, yeah, there we go. Where am I at? I'll just do that. I feel like I just want to use all of it, but I mean, there is the entirety of the whole fall, you know? Well, maybe I should do, we'll see. Now I don't know how I feel about this. One, I don't like how it distorted the gingham. I might just make that blue. See, I already knew it's gonna change it up. Guys, I finally did make that chocolate cake. If you're familiar with that TikTok video of the guys like, oh, you know, instead of this many eggs, use this many eggs. I did. And it was really good. Usually I just kind of make stuff, for the most part, I try to from scratch because it's not really that hard. Throw everything in the mixer. But I was influenced for sure. I was definitely influenced. Look at me. Yeah, let's move this to the top. Okay, I have like 5 more minutes. Maybe make the picture smaller. I know, look, I took up so much room with that picture, Kayla. I know. I know, because then you're like, okay, this is more like if you don't have much to plan, you just want it to look pretty. That's true, because I don't really like how I distorted the gingham. Like, trying something, but or maybe I'll put something else there. Yeah, I'll probably make the picture a little bit smaller, and then maybe I just don't like this background with all of this. Maybe I like it, just not with the background. Oh, I know, I can't. What do you guys think? Should I leave these just how it is, and then you guys can add whatever you'd like around it? Like the iPads? Would you just like me to leave these blank and then you can just kind of add whatever you'd like? Or if anybody, I mean, even if you're not going to get it, like what would you think somebody would want? Just to kind of leave them like this? Because then you're not like stuck with what I added. It leaves room for, I don't know, it gives structure, but it leaves a little bit of room for creativity, you know? Or I know everybody plans differently. Maybe I will leave those. Maybe I will. And all of these, because I thought about for these just adding some shapes here. Duplicate, duplicate, duplicate again. Let's see. These are not going to stay black. I'm going to change the color on these. Sorry guys, I'm like scratching my arm. Move layer. I'll just move it to the top. Now let me go to the top. Okay. And then I was just gonna change the color. Oh no, actually. I was just gonna pick some of the colors. Let's pick another color. And then let's pick another color. There we go. So that's what I was gonna do with these. And then maybe add a little bit more deco. But then I feel like this may be enough. Like there's a nice backgrounds, and then I don't know, everybody has different things to do. Like I have like, some people have work, some people have kids, some people don't have kids, some people, their job isn't too demanding, some people have more tasks. Or I could just leave it like this. Maybe I'll just have the shapes there. And then, maybe I'll just do like 2 here. There we go. Maybe I'll just do that. I think that's what I'll do. Okay. I think for these, I'm going to leave these as is, but an idea is that if you did get like the overlays, then you could either just plan yourself, or you can always, you know, add one of these in here too if you'd like. Let me bring down the opacity a little bit. Or you can add like more stickers on top. Let's see here. Sorry guys. Sometimes I hate when I do that, like make noises. I don't know. I feel like that would be cute. You can always get rid of this and then you can just have shapes. I'm gonna play around with it a little bit. I feel like this one would look nice here. More of like a rustic kind of look. I'm gonna keep doing some of these. I'm gonna get off live, do more, and then I'll be live again on Wednesday and Friday. I'm trying to have one more release this week, and it is semi-fall related. I'm pretty much gonna alternate even through the seasons. There's ones that I say are evergreen being the term, like, you know, year-round things, just kind of everyday things. I'll work on these some more with you guys, but this is what I have so far. Look, I'm adding stuff. I feel like I love this one. Very busy, but very fun. Then I have this one for the hourly folks, and then here, if you're not an hourly person, you can use the month at the top and then the week at the bottom. You can duplicate it or use it for just various tasks. I really like that one and that one. I love this. It's kind of more busier than I usually do, but I still like it. And then that's kind of fun. I love this one. This is one of my favorite ones with the home. This reminds me of a sunset, like a nice sunset. I have more to go, and then I have all of these iPads too, where I have it landscape. If you want, you could always kind of crop it as well if you're want it like truly landscape. And then let's see. I did this for all the papers too. Sorry for making anybody dizzy. So I'll probably add either folders or these colors. And then you can kind of do whatever you'd like with them. Because these are one image, you can't really change anything around. These I'll leave as is, and that way you'll have the fun background, but even if you just want to make like a simple list, a simple to-do list, then you can. I'll try to have these done by Wednesday. If I do, well, when I go live again on Wednesday, I might be finishing these up and then I can release them. If I finish them beforehand, I'll make sure to do a YouTube and TikTok. That way you know they're out, and then I'll probably just do a flip through the next live. But I think that's it for now. Thank you so much, guys, for hanging out with me. Thank you for everybody who shared and everybody who liked and just hanging out with me. And if you are new to digital planning, make sure that you look at my video on both channels. I have on YouTube, I have a how to start digital planning video where I show you how to go over Noteful and how to download the free 2026 digital planner. And then on TikTok, I also have it pinned as well. And thank you so much, guys, for hanging out with me. Have a great night, and I will be back on Wednesday.